Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Honda Odyssey, that generation here from year 2011 to year 2017. If you guys have one of those, you need to find where the fuse for the fuel injectors is located. Stay with us, we'll explain that in this video today. You may have multiple fuses. I'm talking up to 4 fuses in 3 different fuse boxes. Make sure to stay until the end, guys. We'll explain where they're located, where you can buy cheap replacement fuses from, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered in this video today for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. If you guys have a Honda Odyssey, that generation from year 2011 all the way to year 2017, guys, we will make a video about every single fuse, every relay. Why? Because in the manual sometimes it's not clear what the fuses relays are for. Okay, it could say something like FI. How do you know that this is the fuel injection, but actually it's for the fuel pump? So we're going to make video for every single fuse, every relay, because most of you will eventually even lose your manuals and they're not clear written, guys. We're doing that to save you time and money. So if you need to find a fuse and you're down the road, let's say you need to find the engine starter fuse, all you have to do, just search for it. 1 second, the video pops out and you can find which fuse you need to check. Another thing now, guys, we're constantly working here at the garage on cars, constantly taking things apart, and we make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos on every car we get at the garage. We have more than 1.2 million subscribers on our channels, guys. Check it out if you need help with mechanical work, body work, anything like that, it will be there. Now, something else, guys. Relays, fuses, okay, they could be really expensive. You have special fuses. You can see like the JK's fuses. You have mini blade fuses, multi-fuse box, okay, and these fuses could be really expensive. So guys, we're going to show you those are Honda specific fuses that can be really hard to find, or they can cost you a lot of money. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get fuses, relays at a good price and quick shipping as well. So let's go ahead and continue now. So right here now, where the fuses are located, guys, we're going to demonstrate, okay, on 2015 Honda Odyssey right here. You may have up to 5 different fuse boxes. The fuse box that you will need to open is actually the first one, okay, is the main fuse box under the hood right here. So that fuse box, guys, if you open that cover here, you're going to see a fuse box layout, okay, that looks just like this one. Now, before we continue, let's explain why it's important to test fuses and relays, that way you don't waste time and money. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. So the fuse that we'll need to check, we'll need to come in that row of fuses right here that will be towards the windshield side. The very left side, you start with fuse number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in that fuse panel right here, the first fuse, that 15M fuse, is the one that you need to check. Fuse number 8 is one of them. Then you need to go to fuse number 9, 10. So this fuse as well. These 2 fuses need to be checked for the fuel injection system right here. Okay, but that's not all, guys. Okay, we need to go, okay, to a different fuse box, which is located again under the hood, and we're talking about a little secondary fuse box on the right side of your engine right here. So if you open that fuse box, you're going to see a layout, okay, that looks just like this one, okay, right there. Now, the fuse that we'll need to check here will be known as fuse number 2-4. So that multi-box fuse, guys, the one that we showed you before, what they look like, okay, consists of multiple fuses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fuses. So if one burns, you have to replace the whole thing. You remove the bolt, you pull it out, replace it. We'll put the link in the description of the video below. But which part is for the fuel injector? If you start on the very this side right here, okay, you have fuse number 60, 50, 30, 30. So that 30 amp fuse, that's the 4th fuse, guys. From the 60 side, 1, 2, 3, 4. That 4th fuse, that's the one that you will need to check for fuel injectors right there. Now there is one more that you need to check, and it's actually inside your Honda Odyssey on the driver's side, under the dash on the left side. If you look upside down, you're going to see, guys, okay, a fuse box layout that looks okay like this one. Okay, one second, just like this one, okay, right here. Now, which fuse we'll need to check here specifically? We're talking, guys, about fuse number 21. That fuse right here, the number is next to it. If I zoom in a little bit, you're going to see fuse number 21. That 20M fuse will need to be checked as well. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.